This will be my shining hour, calm and happy and bright. And every time I go to sleep in my dreams, your face will flower through the darkness of the night, like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching over me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again.
Hello everyone, I'm David Glass and welcome to the Aqus Cafe. It's the second Tuesday of the month and it's a pleasure to be here as we always are at the Aqus, our home in historic downtown Petaluma. We're here in the evenings on the second Tuesday of the month to take and answer questions from members of the public and to let you know what's going on at City Hall. So I've invited the newspapers before, I'll invite them again. I even put it in writing, sent them an invitation. You all want to do interviews? Come on down and interview me. You know, ask me why I do what I do and it'll be a great discussion. We'll have a good old time. And I may even want to debate you and may ask you why you write what you do. I think that, you know, it goes both ways. So nobody's taken me up on the offer yet, but we're going to keep making the offer and eventually we'll wind up, if nothing else, having what's called the old empty chair debate. How's that? John Crowley, the proprietor here at our home, the second Tuesday of every month, right here at the Aqus Cafe. John, I've been a little silly today. Is that okay?
Absolutely fine. Why not? We need a little bit of humor in life.
You know, but I promise when we get into the serious issues with the city, I won't be silly anymore. But people got to see that, it, you know, a little bit of you has to have a little bit of a light side, that you just, you know, it's not all put the nose to the grindstone and grind it out. And, you know, I'm not a grouch.
Well, what's the...
I'm also not funny, judging by the reaction of the people, but, you know, I tried. Okay.
What's the old saying about all work and no play?
Yeah.
Little boy, but you're not, you know.
No, I've been on vacation a lot this year. All play and no work. That's my goal. Okay, so, but what is the...
Come down to the... We have comedy once every month. Fourth Thursday of every month. Here we have a improv comedy night. So come down and enjoy that.
Okay, I'll be down. Fourth Thursday of the month. I'll try and put that on the schedule. But Thursdays, I don't know because I got commitments on Thursday. So, so give me a couple of months.
I will.
Clear the slate. I'll get rid of the Thursday commitments long about the first of the year. Okay, so now we're looking at.
I had actually had a question about the Dutra thing. When I came here first to Petaluma about 18 years ago, there was talk of a lovely river walk that was supposed to go down through the city, and I'm not sure how far it was planned. Was it planned to go all the way down to the bay?
I believe the Riverwalk was to go all the way down through the city limits because that's about the jurisdiction that we have. But I don't have the map in front of me and I don't have the river plan. But I would say that you know, the city limits and the walkability of it all, and what was talked about was to have a walk that would go, you know, all through this area, all the way up to the downtown, and then continue all the way north up, you know, above toward the factory outlet mall.
Okay. Yeah. It would be nice to have a bicycle track all the way down to the bay, wouldn't it?
Let me tell you what I saw in Vancouver, Washington, because when I travel, and I've traveled a little bit here lately, in Vancouver, Washington, went out to eat at this restaurant, and it's right on the Columbia River. And there's a huge, you know, new development that's taking place that's beautiful in Vancouver, Washington. And they have a walkway that is probably about 15 feet wide. And so bicyclists were going by while we were eating on the outdoor over the river in this wonderful restaurant. And we asked the waiter, where do you get the bicycles? He said, well, you would get them here at the restaurant. So, oh, that's nice. How much would that cost? And he said, well, it's free. You know, all you need to do is leave your driver's license and you check out a bike and you can go and tour the town. And it was about a mile outside of the historic downtown Vancouver. And so my wife and I, we got on the bikes and we rode, you know, for a mile. And well, she rode for a mile and I rode for about a half a mile. She disappeared, you know, ahead of me. Just better bicyclist, better shape, smaller body, and less weight to pull on the bike. You know, so I fell hopelessly behind, to be honest. But you know, I could still kind of keep up with the sight of her as she disappeared. You know, so I knew where downtown was because I was following her. because but you knew if you stayed out of the water, you were going to be safe and okay, and eventually you'd get to downtown. And downtown historic Vancouver is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. They've done a lot of things that made me excited about the potential that we actually have to achieve here in Petaluma, because we have a lot of a blank slate. So that Riverwalk is important, and other communities have been able to capture on it.
Absolutely, we have got some amazing assets here that we're not making use of at all. I kind of thought it would be nice. Couldn't we canoe, bicycle, walk all the way down to the bay? I think it would be absolutely beautiful. But if there's going to be a Dutra plant in the middle of it, I dare say we're not going to be able to do that.
Well, it isn't over till it's over.
There won't be, I know.
Okay, so, we got to do what we got to do to say, no, that ain't, some things, you want to see happen, and some things it's important what you do see that doesn't happen. The Dutra plant, from that standpoint, that's something that I think would harm tourism here, would harm a lot of economic vitality, and it can go, my way of thinking, take it and put it down there where the dump is at the old Redwood landfill, and hide it behind the hill where nobody sees it. And then it's right there where there's a freeway on-ramp, and you hook up to 101, and if it's for asphalt to build Highway 101 expansion, it's right in the middle of that expansion, so for the Novato Narrows. So put it there. It doesn't have to be the gateway and entryway to our community. It's not part of our general plan. It wasn't part of the county's general plan. It doesn't have to happen. And the last mayor, Pam Torley, was absolutely amazing the way she provided the leadership to unite a city council in fighting that project. And so we'll see how it all plays out in the courts, because it isn't over until it's over, like Yogi used to say. So yeah, not gonna punt on that one. I'm not gonna be silly about it. There's no room for hedging on that one. I'm not gonna get silly on that one. Okay, so
anyway, just back to a couple of things. Have you got a team together for the bocce ball?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Who's on your team?
Well, my wife, and then my accountant, and his wife. Yeah, so it's out-of-town money, actually.
Excellent. Very good, you're bringing money in.
Yes.
Well, I've got a team too. We've got Aqus community team. We've got all Italians on it, me too. I spell myself Crowley.
But do you know how to play bocce ball? Because I don't know the first thing about it.
Actually, I played a lot of pétanque, which is the French version. Fairly similar, just the smaller metal balls, not the wooden ones.
A ringer. Okay, so I thought I was going to get to make up the rules. What are the rules to bocce ball?
Well, you've got this little red ball, and now I'm not actually sure whether the rules are the same thing, but in France they play with this little red ball. You throw it out, and each member has got 2 balls. You throw it out, and whoever gets closest to it gets to win that round. And there's like 15 points in each round, and you just keep on going through until one team or the other has won. It's a great way to spend the afternoon, and I'm really looking forward to this Mentor Me fundraiser. I think it's pretty much most of the afternoon starts at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, see, I know that you're a sport, because they had a Mentor Me golf tournament, and we played in it together, and I don't believe you had ever played golf before.
I've never played golf since, actually. Nothing to do with you two. Actually, it was quite a fun. I think there was yourself, Pam Torliet, and Tiffany Renee was on it, and me. It was kind of, what a strange team. I had never played golf before, but you taught me a couple of things. I didn't do very well though, but bocce would be a lot better.
Well, we had a lot of fun, so we'll find out with the bocce ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's coming up on September 25th for people that want to know. That's a Mentor Me. It's a fundraiser, and you can contact the folks at Mentor Me and sign up for the bocce ball. I don't know. It's $62.50 a person, I guess, because it was $125 for 2.
That's exactly it. You get a team of 4 people, $250, and divided is. You're good at math. You are.
Try. Okay, so what else is going on in the community?
So I've got a little list of here. We've got Progressive Festival, of course, which we've already mentioned. We've got the Petaluma Fall Antiques Fair coming up, I believe, also on the 25th. We've got a Lagunitas beer. No, we've got a thing called. It's a fun TV show-style event. It's also in aid of the Word Up Fair on September 25th at 6 p.m. over at the Beer Sanctuary at Lagunitas. We've got the Petaluma Business Expo. That's showing up. I know this. I'm not sure when this will actually be on the air or broadcast, but we've got the Petaluma over at the Petaluma Community Center, 6th of October, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's the Chamber of Commerce putting that together. Always a great event. A lot of businesses there. Also, an event that I want to mention is October 29th. We're having a huge, and I mean huge, Halloween ball. Phoenix Theatre. Probably cap it off at about I see somebody got the hand up over there.
27th for the Lagunitas.
27th. Thank you very much indeed. Correction. Have you been a teacher? Okay. Halloween Ball at the Phoenix Theatre. We've got Hillside Fire and 2 other bands yet to be decided on. It's a collaboration between Aqus Community, PCA, and Phoenix Theatre. It's going to be wild.
Okay, so Hillside Fire, I saw them at the Petaluma Music Festival, and I don't know if he's the lead on it or not, but Karen Now's son is in that band. He is good, the band is good. The music is, well, it's generational. I don't know that my generation is going to really get into that kind of music, but for what they do, if you like, you know, good rock, for younger people, if you're looking, that's a good band.
Yeah, they're really good. We've pretty much got another band lined up that might be a little bit more your generation, my generation type of thing, so don't worry, we'll dance. One other event that I want to mention is on October 3rd, and actually the first Monday of every month, Supervisor Dave Rabbit is going to be coming down to do a similar town hall style meeting. Aqus Cafe, 3rd of October, 7:30 and 8 o'clock. 7:30 dinner with the supervisor, 8 o'clock town hall meeting style. That's what you're doing.
Okay, you know, you are from Ireland.
Yeah.
And so I'm always fascinated by the British Parliament. The way I envision this going, and tonight we have a few people here, but what I would like to see is get a real vigorous exchange of community issues. I really would like to see that. We haven't, you know, really had the opportunity to take off that way yet, but I would like to see this program grow into that, where people could really ask, and not in a combative way, but just ask, why do you do what you do? And it's okay to challenge as to what was the thought process behind something when you did that. And I won't speak for the council because I can only speak for me, but I can tell you at that point then, here's what I was thinking and here's why I did what I did. That's what I envision coming out of this. And as this grows, and there's more people here tonight, hopefully there'll be more people in the future, but as this grows, I'm hoping that we can have that kind of interchange. So thanks, John, for allowing us to have the venue to do this.
No, I think it's really important, and I commend you for coming down and doing that, and putting yourself out in front of the public and taking questions as they come. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to Dave Rabbit coming down here too.
Okay, thank you, John. And we're John Crowley, the proprietor from the Aqus. And so I thank you for being here tonight. I look forward to the second Tuesday of every month right here at the Aqus, our home, from 7:30 at night till 9 o'clock in the evening. Glad to have questions from the audience. Look forward to more. And eventually, we're going to have the empty chair debate if the press doesn't show up. They like to ask questions behind closed doors. They like to call you in the middle of the night with questions, not in the middle of the night, maybe the middle of the day while you're at work. But they don't seem to want to come here to the Aqus and let me question them right back. And so soon, if they don't show up, well then.